That has the opportunity to create change. So let's keep using our voices. Let's keep being loud. To the administration, we hope you see us, we hope you hear us, and realize enough is enough, and get eyes out.
Okay guys, quick announcement before we keep...
Movement in the case of a missing teenager later found dead.
The Prince George's County State's Attorney says the suspect, Hugo Hernandez Mendez, has been indicted on 3 charges connected to 19-year-old Decara Thompson's death.
News 4's Juliana Valencia joins us now live outside the Prince George's County Courthouse with details on the indictment. Juliana?
Yeah, so Decara had just turned 19, a graduate from St. Charles High School in Waldorf, when she disappeared in August. 2 weeks later, though, her body was found on a riverbank in Anne Arundel County. Soon after, Hernandez Menendez was arrested. That 35-year-old is now formally indicted on charges of murder, tampering with evidence, and disposing of a body in an unauthorized place. Decara Thompson's mom described her daughter as being an outgoing but soft-spoken person. And we heard from her last month when Hernandez Menendez first appeared in court.
I just want justice served for my daughter.
Hernandez Menendez, who was living in the U.S. illegally, was actually arrested by U.S. Park Police for a suspected DUI back in April. However, the federal government released him while he was awaiting trial. Now he is being held without bond for Decara's murder.
Now, let me show you how stupid these protesters are, right? I'm going to get to the second story right after that. But as you see, this was at that Capitol. And this was a student-led protest. Now, this is what happens when you get a bunch of students that are stupid and you start getting into their minds and you start programming them to believe what you want them to believe, right? You got a bunch of students there who don't even know nothing. They don't know nothing about life. They just now get into life trying to figure it out. They don't know anything, but they want to jump into politics. Y'all, then you have this stupid chick on the microphone saying we are the next generation's chance of enacting change. So let's keep using our voices. If you're not so stupid, would you not realize that your voice did nothing? People already protested March, and look what happened. They ramped up what they're doing. You don't have any power. You know why? Because the things you do and things you say, if they keep being used for the dumb reasons, then it takes away the validity. All right? Like the protesting y'all doing. Y'all been doing it so much over the dumbest things that nobody takes you serious no more when you protest. That's why they look at you like you stupid when you protest. Because it doesn't mean anything anymore. Because you've done it so many times over the dumbest things. Same thing when you talk about using our voices and standing up and fighting and all of that. It has no more validity because you've done it over the dumbest things. You've complained about the dumbest things. You stand for the dumbest things. You stand for ICE not even existing, which means you don't want illegals out of here. So let's go back to the second story with Miss Decara Thompson, rest her soul, who was unalived by an illegal. Guess what? If he wasn't released by the federal government, then guess what? He probably wouldn't even have ran into her. So guess what? She'd probably still be alive. She'll probably still be alive. But guess what? Y'all don't want to talk about that. Y'all don't want to talk about the fact that she was unalived and thrown and raped and thrown off of a bridge. And her nude body was found. Then he got arrested. An illegal that was already arrested here a few years ago, but was released awaiting trial. And then you'll talk to these idiots and they'll say, well, no, we want those kind of illegals out of here. You can't have the two. You can't say we want the violent, evil illegals out of here, and at the same time, we want ICE out of here. You can't have it both ways. Which one do you want still here? Do you want illegals still here, or do you want ICE still here? Because if ICE is here, they're going to do their job. So which one do you want? And if it's illegals you want here, then guess what? You're saying you still want these violent illegals here too. Because you can't say I want illegals here, but go get the violent ones. Because you won't even, you can't say that and then protest anytime they go try to get anybody. You can't do that. You can't have the two. So the question I got that even sparked this video was for everybody that's protesting ICE. If you're protesting ICE, I got a problem. I got a question for you. Because you can't have the two. So the first question is, well, just a question and a statement. The question is, what is it? Who is it that you want here? Because you can't have the two. And you can't differentiate within the two. So either you want ICE still here or you want illegals here. So answer that question. And you cannot sit there and say, well, we want the illegals here that we know that are here are doing good, and we want all the violent criminal illegals to be out of here. You can't have it that way, because having it that way means you have to have ICE here. But you're protesting ICE and you don't want them here. So which is it? Do you want ICE here and fully to do their job, or do you not want them here at all? Because if you don't want them here at all, then go back to the second story, Decara Thompson. You're the person that wants what happened to her to keep happening. Because she's not going to be the only one that we see. We already seen Lincoln Riley and all of that. Now we seen Decara Thompson. And the news is not even broadcasting everywhere. It's not. She's not going viral, nothing. She needs to go viral. Because people need to see. You can't have it both ways. Now, guess what? If ICE was allowed to do their job the first time he was arrested, then he could have been gone already. He could have been gone already. But we have a bunch of soft people in this country who want people like him released until trial and get a fair trial. And guess what? This is what he do to one of our citizens in the meantime. And the people that you see out there marching, they're not even mad about it. They're not even mad about it. They like, it happens. They not mad. Do you see why I don't want to be on that side? Do you see why I don't care about these people? I don't be on that side and I don't think like them. Because if I sit here and say, nah, we want ICE out, we want ICE abolished, that means we don't want ICE around at all. And what is ICE's job? To get all illegals out of here. So if I say I want ICE gone and I don't want ICE melted and abolished and I don't want ICE here at all, that means I want all these illegals here. And guess who's a part of these illegals here? The one like this person that just got arrested for unaliving Decara Thompson. So if you're saying out there protesting and you're saying you don't want ICE here at all, then you're saying you want more things to happen to people like Decara Thompson. Y'all want more things to happen to more people like her because there's going to be more illegals who do the same thing like this evil person done did. It's just going to be more. It's going to happen even more. And it would happen even more, especially if ICE was never around anymore. So all of you out there protesting ICE, you are saying, and I'm saying that you're saying it. You are saying, and it's proof, because you can't say you're not saying that. Because you saying you want ICE going. It's ICE's job to get rid of people like him. Guess what? Y'all don't want that to happen and y'all want them going. So that means y'all want people like that evil scumbag in this country. When he done already unalive one of our citizens. Y'all want that to happen. Y'all want them to stay here so they can continue to do whatever they want to do. And that is one of the things evil illegals like him want to do. That's what evil illegals like him want to do. So when you out there protesting, talking about you don't want ICE here no more, and you want them abolished, you are saying, hey, I'm okay with all illegals being in this country, even the ones that are unaliving our citizens. Because I'm going to stop ICE and block them and protest them wherever they are and wherever they go so they can't get people like him. That is what you're saying. You're saying I'm going to have the backs and stand up for these illegals that are even the ones that are unaliving our citizens. That is what you're saying. That's why I don't like y'all. That's why I can't stand y'all. That's why I could never, and I never will be around anybody that's protesting, especially if you protesting ICE. Stay away from me. When you see me, you better go the other way. And I don't care if it's that whole group like it was in that first video, or if it's a few. I don't care how many of you it is. If I'm doing something because I got some business to take care of or whatever, or I'm enjoying my day, whatever, stay out of my way. Don't ever come around me protesting no ICE. Don't come around me. I'm telling you, all of you are going to want to run. You're going to want to run the opposite direction if a group of you are protesting ICE and come towards me. You're going to want to run away from me. I promise you. Y'all make sure y'all like, comment, share, follow all of that good stuff. Subscribe. Until next time, y'all, I'm out. I feel like I'm good on my own. Don't need nobody beside me.